Happy 2-year anniversary, my love. So here begins the story of Liana and Stefano. So he was making a drink in my kitchen, and I asked Gael, please answer me yes or no, and I will explain later. Of course, she answers yes, as if she knew exactly what I intended to do. I was secretly hoping for a yes, and that's when I knew that I really liked him. So I threw my phone on my bed, took a deep breath, and walked toward him. I almost turned back. Then I saw he noticed me, and I contemplated getting some water to pretend as if that's why I went near him. As he was pouring a drink, I grabbed his face and kissed him. I could almost feel the blatant confusion on his lips and in the way he stood so still. I could feel his mind telling him to pull away, though every other part of him fought to stay exactly where he was. I whispered that I wanted to be with him, and he answered in disbelief, c'est vrai? But I kissed him again, and I nodded, staring at his full red lips. And so it begins. We had a lot of ups and downs, but throughout these 2 years, we've always been on the same path toward a future together. This was one of the few times that one of the first times that we were writing to each other while sitting right next to each other. This day we were in the library at Marston near UF, and something was going on that day. We were off, and he wrote me this letter, making sure that I knew that how much he loved me. He would always bring me dark chocolates and little presents, and they would always make my day. One morning I woke up, and I found this on my porch or my front door, and it was so cute. It made my day so much. I love when I would come for the breaks, like summer, and we were apart, and I would come visit him, and he would leave me these notes saying, please come back, I can't be without you, and this was one of them. I hated being apart from him. This is one where he was just thinking of me, and he wrote me another letter, and I love these. So I'm dating a pretty famous poet, obviously. Look how beautiful this poem is, A+. We were in Tallahassee here, and we were so cold, and we were so tired, but we still made a good night out of it. And we did not pose for this picture. I love it so much. So our first cruise together was in Mexico. And we danced, we ate, and we tanned. And it was such an amazing trip. And he drew this picture for me and asked me what I thought it was. And I'm like, a tree, a garden, I don't know. It's a waterfall. It's a waterfall, apparently. Halloween came, and we made a pretty good team. Of course, fought, but we were able to get back together, which is the most important part, because resilience is the key. There was a concert at UF where Ludacris and Foster People came, and we were outside, and it was nice, there was food, and we had an amazing time as well. Then Christmas break came. It was my sister's graduation party, and he got to spend time with my family, and we got to eat. I really appreciated that night. And New Year's, we spent it with his family, and I loved every one of them. Then came the Woodser, one of my favorite nights. It was so magical with the stars and the moon and the food and music. It was a night I would love to relive. This is in a bar at Tallahassee. I think it's called Ken's. And hopefully it'll be there forever. Stefano wrote this for me near this tunnel at UF.